Hello, Kagayano. This is Mimie Pinay in Belgium. And welcome to my channel. And if this is your first time here, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And to those who share my vlog, thank you for the little hug support. This time, guys, it's afternoon. We just done eating our lunch. So for this kind of weather, it's good to have coffee. But first, I'm going to make simple apple pie. Okay guys, so here's what we need for making apple pie. White sugar, brown sugar, 2 apples, butter, egg, flour, fresh milk, and also I forgot to say you need also a little bit salt for making the apple dough. Now we're going to mix our flour, butter, sugar in one bowl, including the milk, the fresh milk, and also a little bit salt for our apple pie dough. The bread of the apple pie, but you have to estimate the sugar because actually our apple pie is sweet already because the apple we're going to mix the sugar and the brown sugar. So for the apple pie dough, you have to estimate that the sugar is enough that you can taste it, or no sugar is also okay. Now I'm going to mix it, the butter and the all-purpose flour with the fresh milk. Some when they make their apple pie, they use water, but to me, I like a creamy taste of the bread for the apple pie. So apple pie dough, so that is why I use fresh milk. And also I use plastic for mixing it because anytime my son, he needs my attention, so it's easily for me to, just remove it, and I don't need to wash my hands. Okay, some guys, they use this one for blending or mixing the apple pie dough or the dough, but to me, I don't use this as much as I need it because if I can just mix it like this, then I will do like this, because if I use this one, sometimes it's cost me a lot of dirt on the table because I need to sprinkle flour. So this one I just massage it like this, like you have to use your muscles like this. My husband, he came here and then he said that it's too small, it's too little for him, so I said that it's for me only. So you have to extend after force. So I'm going to peel off the skin of the apple. And guys, for those who doesn't know how to keep the color of the apple, the secret is it's just water and a little bit salt. Like this one, you have to dip it. Water with salt just to keep the color of the apple.
But I think some of you guys knows already how to maintain the color of the apple once you peel off the skin of the apple, as you could see or know that, yeah, it will change the color of the apple. Yeah. Now we're going to cut it into small pieces and remove the seeds. By the way, guys, before when I make pizza, I didn't show you how I make the pizza bread because, yeah, it's really like messy on the table, and it's hard for me to hold the camera because my hand is full of flour. So that is why I didn't show you how I make the pizza bread. Okay, let's cut it into small pieces or cubes. And the size of it, guys, it depends on you, what you like, how big the apple is. Some are, they cut it like as big as this one or bigger this one, but for me, I like it cubes so that it's easy for you to slice it. Okay, now guys, so we finished to cut the apple, and now we will going to mix the brown sugar. And if you have uh, cinnamon at home, guys, you can also put cinnamon powder and also vanilla syrup. You can add that, but for me it's just a simple apple pie that I make, and we don't have much ingredients at home, so that is why I only use brown sugar and then butter. But normally, for others who are really baker, they use cinnamon powder to mix it. But to me, it's just brown sugar is enough. And also, guys, I like the apple pie because you don't have to put yeast or um, baking powder to the dough to make it expand, so it's healthy. So here's our apple with brown sugar. Wait. Okay, here guys, as you could see, I divided our dough or the apple pie bread into two pieces because um, the first one is I'm going to put it on the bottom of the pan, or what do you call this one, the glass pan, and then the second one I'm going to cover it on the top. Some baker, what they do on the top of the apple pie, they make a strip on it and make it a stripe on the top, but to me I don't want to make that because yeah, it took me a long time for doing that, so it's better that I will do the same, the bottom and the top. Later guys, I will show you how. Okay, so I need to use this for forming into a layer of bread. Okay, so I'm making the second dough, or the top layer. The first one is here. I put already in our glass pan. Okay, so now we will going to put our apple. Okay, so now we will going to put the butter. Oops. Now I'm going to put the top layer. Okay. And then seal it on the side. So now, this is now our apple pie. It's not yet cooked. I will check it because the bed beside was not really close. Now all we have to do is to make hole here. It's up to you how are you going to make it. Like if you like to cross it here, you can do that also. But to me, I like to make here like that. This is for when steaming. That there is access for the steaming where they can come out like that, and maybe here also. crumble it. Okay. And then we will going to brush it on the top. Okay, so we're going to bake now our apple pie. While waiting for our apple pie to cook, I'm going to clean our the mess that I made. So here's our apple pie, guys. Still cooking. We were going to cook it 45 minutes. It's not yet 45 minutes, and as you could see on the top, it's already a little bit brownish, and I could smell it. It smells good. Okay, now Kagayanon, so I think our apple pie is cooked already, so I'm going to take it now. Ooh, smells good. Oh la la. So here's our apple pie now. Oh la la, smells good. Later, I will show you when we're going to eat it, because this time I think it's very hot. Okay guys, so here's our apple pie. Now we're going to taste it. Okay, so we're going to taste it. By the way, I transferred because my son, he keeps, he wants to eat it also, but I don't want him to eat it because he has food. He will eat this, then probably he will not going to eat his food. It's good. I want more. It's really good. For just a simple recipe, tastes good. Okay. Some people, they use cinnamon powder and also something like this. And some, they use raisin. But to me, I use what we have, the basic that we have in the house, so that I can show you that even though you don't have something like this, you can make a simple apple pie.